Hello friends, welcome to Born Travelers, and I hope you liked the first episode of our Heavenly Gangtok series. In the first episode, we shared our travel experience from Bhubaneswar to Gangtok. In case this is the first episode you are watching on this channel, then please go and watch the first episode of the series, Heavenly Gangtok Part 1, The Journey. And to watch that, click the I button over here. And now, let's begin the second. Wait! What are you doing, man? What? How many times I've told you, just make an appeal to the audience to subscribe to your channel. Can't you understand? Okay, you appeal them. Yes, I will do that. So guys, to watch more professional travelog videos on this channel, please do subscribe to this channel. Thanks. Finished? Yes. Happy? Thanks. You can go. Yes, I'm leaving. Again requesting you to subscribe to our channel and hit the bell icon. Let's begin the part 2 of our travelogue. Okay. बहुत धन्यवाद. With a wish in my heart to watch the golden sunrise at the Mount Kangchenjunga, I started from the hotel room as early as 4:30 in the morning. When I stepped outside the hotel, I found the day has already broken. Immediately, I started searching for a taxi. But I found none. I started walking towards the point, and eventually I found a taxi which was going to the opposite direction, and I had to literally plead him with folded hands and with extra amount of taxi fare to reach at the Tashi View point as quickly as possible. And finally, I am at the Tashi View point. As I was going to view a snow-capped mountain for the first time in my life, my mind was filled with joy and enthusiasm, and I quickly climbed the stairs up to this viewpoint. And there that was, the beautiful snow-clad mountain hiding behind the layers of clouds. As it was very early in the morning, there was nobody other than me. Of course, there was solitude and Kangchenjunga with me. In that tranquility, I could listen to the celestial symphony. But my joy did not last for long, as the ruthless clouds mercilessly veiled the view of Kangchenjunga from me. They say the weather of the hills is very unpredictable, and for the first time in my life, I was experiencing that. Anyways, I should consider myself lucky that I have some 5 minutes of view of that majestic Kangchenjunga mountain, which is hiding behind those clouds. As time passed by, I got a feeling as if the entire city of Gangtok has quietly slipped under the blanket of thick fog, and the veil
between Kangchenjunga and me is going to be there for the entire day.
And now I'm heading back to the hotel room because there is no point in waiting here and wasting my time in this condition.
I was having a feeling of trance in the surreal misty morning at Tashi View point, which cannot be explained with mere words. Draped with the translucent fabric of fog, the Tashi View point has started to cast its magic upon me. After getting mesmerized by the surreal experience, I returned to my hotel room to find that the junior most born traveler was struggling to breathe.
As the first day was completely ruined by the clouds, on the second day, with a hope inside my heart to be able to witness the golden sunrise at Kangchenjunga, I started much earlier than the previous day, at 3:30 am in the morning. Obviously, there was nobody walking on the road. There were no taxis apart from some stray dogs. After walking on the road for about 40 minutes, I reached at a point where there were no street lights, nothing, and I was not too sure how far is the Tashi View point from that particular place. And luckily I found a man, he was cleaning his car. I asked him about the distance of Tashi View point from that place, and he answered me, it is around 600 meters, but it will take you around 20 to 25 minutes as the trek will be uphill. And I thanked him for the information and I again started walking. After 5 minutes or so, I found the car got parked beside me, and the driver asked me, are you going to the Tashi View point? And I replied, yes. He told me, okay, get inside the car. Thinking that it was a taxi, I got inside that car, and within a few minutes I reached at the destination. When I was getting down of the car, I asked him about the taxi fare, and to that question the driver surprisingly replied that this is neither a taxi nor am I a driver. I just came to drop you at Tashi View point. I am the same person to whom you asked about the distance. And I was taken aback by his generosity. And I think this is worth mentioning over here.
Here is the man I was talking about. This time, as I started much earlier than the previous day, I reached at the Tashi View point when there was still darkness. With each passing moment, the beams of the sun rays were competing with each other to touch the face of Mother Earth. After a while, the heavens opened the eastern window of the sky, through which poured in the golden blissful sunlight to allay the darkness from the earth. For next few moments, there will be no voiceover, there will be no disturbance. Just to give you a feel of the atmosphere at the Tashi View point. And then came the moment for which this trip was planned. The majestic Kangchenjunga, with all its grandeur, standing tall in front of me and saying me silently how small I am in front of nature.